G'day guys, Cock here. I've just had surgery, so I'm not going to be doing too many extravagant camping and full driving videos. However, what I'm going to do in this time is go through some tutorials and tips and make videos like that over the next couple of weeks, because I'm pretty much bound up at home, so I figured I'd make use of this time. So what you'll see in the next coming weeks is videos on just camping tips, fishing tips, this, that and the other, and stuff I do either before I go, while I'm out, or when I get home and this sort of stuff. So just little tutorials to make life easier, to show you what I do and help you get a better understanding and use my skills or whatnot. Or if you pick up something and you use it in your camping or use it in your fishing, that's for A1. If you think that I could improve on anything, just leave a comment in below, and this, that and the other, and we'll work through this. But today I'm going to show you 6 knots for fishing that I use that I find are really good. They range from beginner knots all the way up to pretty advanced angler knots, so we'll be able to get that in. And if you're beginning fishing, this is really good to watch and learn new knots to tie, because it's not all just one knot. There's certain things you got to do when you're joining mono and braid or fluorocarbon, whether you're tying lures, this, that and the other. So this will be a good video for you to watch. Stay tuned and I'll readjust and show you these. Right, so for demonstration purposes I'm going to use a fairly large hook, and I'm going to use either 20-pound monofilament or 30-pound braid, just to show you. I might switch between the braid and the mono depending on if it's a very complex knot and you need to see it. I'll do that, but I'll also do some close-up so you can see, like that. But basically we're going to go through 6 of the knots that I use mostly, whether I'm fishing inshore or offshore. So now this first knot is known as the fisherman's knot, or the improved clinch knot. So this knot is a very basic knot, and it's very good for beginners to learn if you're just getting into fishing and you want to learn to tie your own hooks and this, that and the other. So basically it's not the strongest knot out of all of them, but it's good enough to get you by when you're getting into fishing. So what you want to do is you get your mono, take your hook, you thread your mono through your eyelet on your hook, just like that. Then you grab your tag end, bring it up, so you have 2 loops like this. Hold them separate with a finger gap in between, like that, and twist your hook. You want to do, depending on the size of the line you're using, whether a light line or a heavy line. Heavy lines you don't need to do as many twists, 5 or 6 will do, but a lighter line I suggest doing more twists so that the line bites in. And what you want to do is you want to take your tag end, thread it through the loop near the eyelet, not through the eyelet, through the loop near the eyelet. See if I can get that, see that? Bring it out, and then back through the loop you made to go under the last twist. Grab your tag end and pull your main line, like so. Now it's really good to know that if you are using mono or braid, to lubricate your knots, which you just put a bit of saliva on there and pull to cinch that knot into place. And that knot there is your improved clinch knot, or a fisherman's knot. Simple, easy to use, easy to remember. Now for the next knot, we're going to be doing a palomar knot. So what a palomar knot is another simple knot, but it's stronger than your clinch knot. So what you want to do is you want to make a loop like this. You squeeze it down. You want to thread it through the eye of your hook. Now with thicker line this can be somewhat difficult depending on how big the eyelet is. Right, once you've got it through, you'll have that. Then you do a stand knot, which is just your simple, left over right. Do a stand knot. Pull down, don't cinch. Thread your hook through your loop that you made, like so. See how I've got the loop down there? And then pull tight. Now that is one of the strongest knots you can use to affixing your hook to a leader or your main line or whatnot. But this is a very good knot, a simple and very strong and efficient knot. I've had no troubles with these, but I've had no trouble with this clinch knot either, just so you know. They are both good knots, however the palomar knot is stronger than the clinch knot. Right, the next knot I'm going to do it using braid because you might need the colour to see it. This is called a uni knot. Now with a uni knot, it's quite easy. It's a very, very strong knot. So thread it through the eye of your hook. Right, and then we're going to give ourselves about 5 to 6 inches of tag end off the main stand line. Then we're going to pinch, without putting the hook in our fingers, pinch the loop like this, so you have 2 lines like that. Then we're going to take our tag end and make another loop like that, as you can see, and hold it with our fingers. Then we're going to take the tag end and twist it around just the top 2, so these 2 here, just twist it around those. Same again with your, depending on the size line you're using. Big line, don't do as many twists. Lighter line, do more because it needs to bite in. But once you've done your recommended twists, just pull your tag end and it should start to cinch the knot. Don't do it all the way because it'll move up the line as you do it. What you want to do is pull your stand line and your knot will move down. Come down to your tag, pull your tag, stand, tag, and then pull your stand line tight, like that. And that there is a uni knot. Another good, strong, easy knot to use, and I've never had any trouble with the uni knot. Sorry about the cut, but yeah. So that there is a very good knot and easy to learn. And once you know it, you'll very rarely slip hooks with that knot. Right, on to the next one. Now this one's a little bit of an odd one. This is mainly used by people in the UK, or if you're changing your hooks quite a bit, not losing them, just changing them. This one can be quite good. This is called the knotless knot, and the reason it's called that is because it doesn't cinch like your clinch knot or your palomar or your unis, so it won't cinch. But basically what you do is you come down with your line, so your tag end's there, then with your stand line, just wrap it around 20 times on your hook, like so. See that? Just wrap it around like this. Right? Now you've got to pay attention to what side you came in the eyelet. So I've come in from the back of the eyelet, and when you've done your 20 turns, you want to come through the opposite side. So you come up through the top, or I will, because that's where I've done it, and then once you're done there, just pull. Oh, get it over the back barb. But look at that. See that knot? Now I can pull on this as much as I want without hurting myself. So what I'll do, ready? Oh, I'm pulling on that, look, and that's not coming undone. Right, this is a really good knot if you want to make flies like this. So I've just whipped up a quick fly using tangled braid from the overhead. So I had a bit of a bird's nest. So what I've done is I've cut it into about inch pieces. It works well when you have lighter line, but with the 30-pound line it's a bit different. But yeah, I've cut them into inch pieces or 1.5 inch pieces, threaded them through the eyelet, and then done a knotless knot over the top. And now I've got just a basic fly to add more colour to the hook if you're bait fishing, so you know it catches the attention of the fish. But with this knotless knot, right, it'll bite on itself. That's it. Like, it's not a tight knot, it just keeps biting on itself. And if you look at this, I can go thread it back through the eyelet, and watch this, undone. See that? I don't understand it, but I've seen massive fish being caught inland using the knotless knot. But like I said, it's really good if you want to make your own little flies. I've done it on a big hook so you can see, but yeah, really good. And like, that's not coming under, I don't understand that, but that's a knot that I've used. Now, the next one is a double uni knot. So similar to the first knot we did, or the first uni knot, well, it's the exact same, but it's double, but it's standalone. So it's when you want to join mono and braid together, or braid and braid if you've had it break and you don't want to have to re-spool line if you're stingy. So what you want to do is you want to get a double line like this. You want to bring it down, make your loop again, and then thread it through and wrap it around the top 2 lines like we did earlier on in the video. Now, pull your tag end, but not cinch the knot. So now we've got this loop here, right? As you can see. Then we're going to do the same, but what we want to do is we want to thread it through this loop. But we're going to do it on the mono side. So we do that, pinch, give me a bit more tag end, loop around. Sorry, I'm not left-handed, so this is going to take me a second. Alright, loop around, and then wrap around the top 2 lines, like so. Pull the tag end, and then when we're done, pull both stand lines like so. And that, come undone. Shit, fucked that one up. Sorry, I'll do that again. I'm going to give myself a bit more because I wasn't working with enough, I reckon. So I'm using very little line to try and show you these knots to minimise waste, but I'll cut off about 10 inches on each to do this now. Right, so I'll just race through it. I'll do it. We'll get the braid set up. Once again, I'll just go over what I'm doing. So loop it, second loop, twist, pull, but don't cinch. Then with the mono, through the loop of the braid. I'm going to turn this around so I can do it right-handed, and hopefully I don't bugger it up. Loop, loop again, just doesn't want to work with me. Twist around the top 2 lines, like so. Oh my god. Hang on, there we go, got it. Right, now, got it. So I've pulled the cinch a little bit tighter on the mono so it doesn't come undone. And then pull your stand lines like so, and that should bite in like so. Now be careful when you're pulling braid tight, because braid will cut you Yeah, but basically that is a double uni knot, and it's perfect for tying two lines together. So if you want to run direct from your braid to a leader, perfect to do that. If you want to add more line by being stingy and not wanting to re-spool the reel, double uni knot, like so. And that there is quite a strong knot, and very rarely will that come undone. Now the next one I'm going to show you is an arbor knot, or a reel knot. Now I'm just trying to find something. So what I'll show you is on this. So I'll take that out. Say this is your reel. I know it's a bit of a, I should have had a reel here, but I don't. What you want to do is, with your new spool, after feeding it through all your eyelets, or if you want to do it that way, or just running it, and then when you finish spooling, cut it and then feed it through your eyelets. But basically what you want to do is you want to do a stand knot. So you loop it, you wrap it around your reel, and you'll do a stand knot. So you'll make a knot and come through. Like so. So a stand knot is basically, let's see if you can see this. So a loop comes through, and a stand knot's just your left over right, like that, and you pull it like so. Then you want to do on the end of the tag line, it's just do another stand knot. So left over right, back through, and pull tight. Now what that will do is when you come down your reel, right, and that gets pulled tight, see that? That'll bite on the reel, and then the next one will come through, and that'll stopper it. It's easier when you do it on a reel. I'm not doing it on a reel at the moment, but it is easier on a reel. Stopper, and then pull that one. There we go, got it. See, and that'll stop in there like that on your reel, and then obviously do your reel up, spool it on. So there's 6 knots that I use quite frequently during fishing. Now I can go through and explain to you, some more knots and this, that and the other, but there are 6 knots that you would use everyday fishing, for whether it's tying rigs, re-spooling line, fixing broken line, or you want to get creative and make your own flies for, adding more colour to your hooks and this, that and the other. If you want to see a video on how I do this, leave a like and comment, and I'll make a video specifically on making the flies. Hope you enjoyed.